Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to today's video. Today, going to look at my top 5 inks from the Colorverse Colorvent calendar. These aren't in order of my favourites, they're in order of the day they come out. Not going to pick a winning ink from it. Just going to show you my top 5. So join me now, down on the table. Let's jump on in. Welcome down to the table. My top 5 Colorvent 2024 inks. Now, I've already done a video where we've looked through all the swatches, so we're not going to bother with that. We're just going to go straight into actually looking at the ink in a pen. This is not meant to be a review of the pen. What we're doing here is just looking and talking briefly about the ink. So, the first ink is in my Pilot Custom 823, and it's day number 4, and that's Sailing Stones. Very nice pen, very nice ink. Let's turn this slightly on the side, just makes it easier for me to write. So we've got a Pilot Custom 823 with a broad 14 karat gold nib. The pen price is $560 roughly. The ink is Colorverse Sailing Stones. Let's do our WASCII squirrel grid. So up and down, side to side, then and diagonals. Drying times, so here's immediate, 10 seconds, nearly dry there, 30 seconds, 30 seconds there, and we're nice and dry. Do like this, we've got some nice shading coming through, in fact loads of shading by the look of it. And it's an unusual brown colour for me. For full disclosure, with the drying times, the temperature here is currently 28 Celsius, and I also have a desk fan running, which is why you can see the paper blowing occasionally. But let's move this up so we can look at the next one. So next up, we've got an ink that I've put into my Nahvalur Schuylkill. This is the Chromis Teal version. Got a nice ink window in here, piston filling pen. There we go. So we've got here a Nahvalur Schuylkill. And this has got a medium nib. And it's a steel nib. Price for this pen, you're looking at roughly 102 Aussie dollars. So the ink is Colorverse. And it's called Aquarius Whispers. This ink, it's from day number 10. Let's do that WASCII squirrel grid. There we go, up and down, side to side, and then our cross hatching and our diagonaling. Drying times, so we got immediate, 10 seconds, 30 seconds, still got a teeny tiny smudge. Let's do belt and braces 1 minute. There, as we expect, that's nice and dry. So let's take a quick closer look at this ink. I love the colour of this. I do like greens. This is quite an unusual green. I haven't been able to find anything in my current inks that even matches it. And I've got about 150 inks, obviously not all green. But yeah, this seems quite unusual. Really like this. I think this is one of the ones, I hope they do a full bottle of it. So that was the Nahvalur Schuylkill with Colorverse Aquarius Whispers. The third ink I've put into my Leonardo Momento Zero Grande. This is the Dark Hawaii. Again, we're not looking at the pens, but just thought I'd tell you a little bit about them. So it's a piston filling pen, beautiful steel nib there. So we've got the Leonardo. I'm going to abbreviate this. I'm going to put MZ for Momento Zero and then Grande. The nib on here is a medium. Price for this pen, you're looking at approximately 377 Aussie dollars. The ink, obviously it's a Colorverse ink. It'd be strange if it wasn't, wouldn't it? And it's a Pulsar Pulse. Really nice blue ink there coming through. Let's do our grid. So up and down. Side to side. And crosses and diagonals. Drying times. So there's immediate. 10 seconds. Virtually dry. Belt and braces, 30 seconds. Yep, as we expect there, 30 seconds, that's nice and dry. Let's take a closer look at the ink. So we've got a blue ink, and I'm hoping it's coming through. You actually get it in the camera for you. There's a little bit of a red sheen in there here as well. It's not very in your face, but it's there. It's just that subtle redness coming through. Quite enjoyable. I like a lot of sheen in inks, especially where, you know, it's not in your face, but it just, to me, it adds just a little bit of character to your writing when you see that sheen in ink. So next up, we've got a Conklin All-American. This is the White Courage version. Nice looking pen, isn't it? Nice chunky pen. In here, I've got a shimmer ink from day number 19, and that's Milky Way. Every time I think about this, I just think about the Milky Way chocolate bars. I'm guessing it's meant to make us think about the Milky Way up in the sky, but yeah, my stomach takes over and it's chocolate bar ahoy. So hopefully that's agitated it enough that we've got that shimmer there into suspension. There we go. We've got a beautiful nib on here. Steel nib again. So we've got a Conklin All-American. Really generous writer this. It's a broad nib. Price wise, you're looking approximately 194 Aussie dollars. The ink, Colorverse, Milky Way. Let's do that grid. Up and down. Fill in this grid really quickly. This has been the most generous nib so far. There we go. And then let's look at drying times. So we've got immediate, 10 seconds, 30 seconds. There, that one's looking dry. So let's take a closer look at the ink. So it's a nice purple base colour, but wow, it's full of a gorgeous, bright, like pale sky bluish blue. Not sure if the camera's catching this. Oh, you can see a little bit there in the grid. Oh, wow, there we are. We've got that now in my preview, so hopefully you can see that. Beautiful. And they go so well together. I'm going to be honest with you, this is my favourite ink of the whole Colorvent. So let's move this up and we'll look at our last ink. You can see that shimmer there, can't you? Well, the last ink, it's also a shimmer ink. And it's in my Kaweco Sport. I've eyedroppered this. There you go. You can see just through this white coconut finish the ink sloshing around. So we've got a Kaweco Sport. With a 1.1 stub nib. Price wise, you're looking approximately 45 Aussie dollars. The ink, Colorverse, can you guess which one it is? Portuguese. Make sure I spell this right. Meteor. I'm always wanted to spell Portuguese with G-E-U. Star grid. So up and down. There you can see that stub working well. Side to side. There we've got that narrower part of the stub. And then a grid. And diagonals. Drying time. So here's immediate. Get a clean finger. 10 seconds. Whoa. Dry there at 10 seconds. Let's take a closer look now at the ink. So we've got beautiful blue colour. It's like a greeny blue. Then sitting on top of that, where you can see it, we've got this gorgeous blue shimmer coming through. I don't see as much shimmer in this. Helps if I get it in the camera, doesn't it? Don't see as much shimmer in this as I do in the Milky Way. But you can definitely see it's there. Just dropping in to interrupt your regular programming. Would you like to help support the channel? If so, please consider joining as a member. As a member, you'll get early access to my videos. I normally upload them a couple of days before they go out, and as soon as they're uploaded, they'll be released to members. There'll also be a shout out at the end of the videos, and then as we get the members coming in, we'll actually chat among ourselves and work out what other perks, what other things you'd like me to add in. You know, would you like maybe a monthly live chat just for members? All down to us. So please, if you can, consider joining the channel. A link will be in the description down below. So we've taken a look at all the inks. What I'm going to do now is write a sentence with each of them. I won't move the micro because we're here to look at the inks, not to look at the pens. So we'll start with the sailing stones. Now we've got Aquarius Whispers. Just move this down so we've got that full sentence there. There we go, that's a bit better. The Pulsar Pulse. Milky Way. Let's move this up ever so slightly so we can get the last sentence on there with it fully in camera. So the last one is Portuguese Meteor. just hold this up so we can take one quick look at these. Really nice. I mean, we've got 5 different inks here, 5 very different colours. We've got some standard inks, we've got 1 sheening ink, and then we've got 2 shimmer inks. So they're my top 5 inks from the Colorverse Colorvent calendar of 2024. I hope you've enjoyed today's video. So what are your top 5 inks from this calendar? Which ones do you prefer? Which ones do you not prefer? How close is my list to yours? Please drop any comments down below. Let's kickstart that conversation. Please hit the thumbs up button. Every time you like, every time you comment, just helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel so that you can get new videos as I release them. I'll talk to you again soon.